What is up, Sideways fam? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, Caden and Vinny are going to town on this Mk3 Supra we got right here. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around and show you guys what's up. Alrighty, so as we can see, the huge plethora of parts all over the floor. This customer bought this car with the 1JZ already in it, just the engine set in the bay, thinking that I think everything was just gonna be ready to go, but it was not. We had some weird kind of modified harness with the old Mk3 setup. We have some things that have been changed. They had the power steering hooked up into the water pump, which is kind of funny. It's running a full power steering AC delete system right here that we're no longer going to run because obviously who wants to drive their car with no AC, no power steering on it. That's just super crappy and not fun to drive. We'll go ahead and paint the block up real quick just because it's like all rusty and kind of old looking, but it does look like it's in great condition. The starter's been replaced, which is cool. We got the thermal gasket for the intake manifold, so that's pretty cool. And looks like they had them double gasketed, which is kind of weird. We're gonna get all this out. We have a bunch of stuff that we need to go ahead and change over. All the intercooler piping is all here from like a CX Racing special. You know, the OEM stock twin turbo mount system for piping. We're gonna probably utilize this intercooler because we're going only for about 500. If we get lucky, depending on fuel pressure, quality of the engine, we really have no idea. All we know is that the engine, shouldn't really have any problems. It's a 1J. It's, you know, all the engines kind of run forever, especially non-VVTIs. They always do really good. So we got to go ahead and delete the cruise control. We got to pull the igniter out. We got to cut the battery box out. We're deleting AC, power steering, everything, making it super reliable. We went ahead and cleaned his dirty ass R154 that he had in our parts washer. It looks brand new. We got a brand new OEM Toyota R154 belt housing right here that we already have ready to go for him. So go ahead and replace the one that he has on that one right there. We have all of his R154 parts on the bottom shelf of somewhere. I don't know where they put it, but we have his cross member. We have all a couple other pieces we're going to need to get it done. We got a brand new ACT clutch we're going to be putting on this thing with the flywheel, ARP hardware. So that's all going to be getting going. The car itself is actually pretty decent. Not too many dings or dents or too many crazy things. The interior is a little pulled apart right now. I got to figure out what I'm going to do about wiring harness because I guess the customer doesn't have any electrical for the car, and those connectors are pretty hard to get a hold of. So if any of you guys have any Mk3 connectors or old harnesses that you guys have lying around, hit us up. We're going to need it. And they've already gone ahead and removed the twin turbos are coming off right now. Caden's pretty close to getting that done. He has a non-VVTi in his Mk3 as well, so he's pretty versed in working on this. We're going to do the water pump conversion, timing belt, pretty much everything. So let's go ahead and stop talking about it and get it done. Alrighty guys, so real quick, we're removing the hydro pump right now. I've already had and removed all the bolts. So this is just gonna slide right out. And can you unplug that connector right there, Caden? For the hydro pump? It's just right there. And then we've already gone ahead and pulled everything down. The timing belt looks really good. We got our Superstore manifold over there. And timing belt looks freaking brand new, dude. It looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the seal on the water pump right here. We're gonna put the block off on the rear. The turbos are almost off. Everything else looks really good. So we gotta get the automatic flywheel out the back, still get the wiring harness off. But Vinny's bringing the brand new OEM Toyota water pump and box over here. We're gonna go ahead and open that up, and we'll leave the timing belt off because we're gonna be doing cams in this thing. We'll probably do them once we're in the car. We're gonna be waiting on comp for the turbo at the end of the week and BC at the end of the week for the cams. So let's go ahead and get the box open and get it on. Got a brand new nice little water pump right there. Now we got a hypergate right here that we're going to be putting on his manifold right here. Hypergate 45. This is what we pretty much use on every single one of our builds. These wastegates work flawlessly. I totally love these things. So that'll go on the Superstore manifold. We will start bolting that in. Wanted to show real quick, you can tell pretty easy if you're gonna be having any kind of valve seal problems. Since this is probably a Mk3 engine, I'm coming to remember because all the store ones will have this water pump already on them. So it's probably a Mk3 Supra one, or it could be even older and be like an MX83 based on the wiring harness year. I know I thought it was SOAR originally, but let's put the light on and see if we can look at the valve seals because it's pretty dirty. It's not quite as bad as what I thought it was gonna be though, so. Look down inside. I see a lot of carbon buildup, which is okay, but nothing too crazy for valve seals. This one's bad for sure. And when I mean bad, I don't mean like, oh, it's gonna freaking blow up or it's the end of the world. Like, no, it's pretty typical for this year of a 1J. These engines always usually have that. The only thing that was concerning that I saw, besides a bunch of carbon, was on this one and here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but you see like the rust on the corner of the valve over there? Let's see if we can get it. Kind of hard to get in there, but you can see it right there. I don't know what in the hell that is. Almost looks like water. This thing could have been sitting though, you know, so we really have no idea. I mean, obviously, once again, I don't even think he even knows where this thing's coming from, but we're gonna go ahead and put the adapter on the block right now to go ahead and hook up the turbo drain. We're gonna pull plugs real quick and make sure that we don't have any rust on the plugs or anything crazy like that. That'll show when it was running. That's just to make sure it doesn't have a blown head gasket. I mean, obviously, it's metal head gasket from factory. I mean, these things aren't usually bad. I've never really gotten them with a blown head gasket, but it's good to just check the plugs and know that we have like a lot of carbon and not a bunch of water. So let's check that out real quick. Well, you won't be able to tell anything from these because these are 100% brand new. So we'll just check the gap on these, make sure they're where they're supposed to be, and put them back in. Alrighty guys, so we got our brand new drift motion flywheel here, our brand new release bearing from ACT, our ARP flywheel bolts. I'll have to get the pressure plate bolts later because I do not have them in stock. I just found out that our clutch kits, this is the ACT Extreme clutch kit, so this should be good for somewhere around 700, 800 horsepower, depending on how it's applied. But I would say a nice 700. We're doing 750 with this clutch and having no problems at all. So we're gonna go ahead. He did provide me with a clutch fork, but it was ass and didn't have the clip and was super messed up. So I went ahead and bought him a new fork because we want to not have a problem with our clutch ever. We have our brand new OEM hub right here that you'll have to have for all your R154 applications, and it comes with a brand new spring set that we have to install. So this is in a lot of my other videos. I'm not going to go through this again. You can watch it on other videos that I do. We're going to go ahead and put this in here, get this ready for them, and they're going to be recording the rest of the stuff today because I have some stuff I need to do, and they'll get the engine in the car today. So let's get it done. Also, just wanted to show, since we're going to be doing this anyways as well, the fuel pump we're using is the TI Automotive, the Hellcat pump. That's why you're going to see the 274 on there, not a 267. So this is what we're going to be installing into this. We have this in Caden's car. We had really good luck with it. So they'll be doing that as well today, and also showing the consistency of the inside of the trunk, or the inside of the gas tank. We already got the Hypergate on. You can see Caden's kind of getting all that stuff all fitted up and put together so we can not need to deal with this. The cool thing about this too is these manifolds are twin scroll. So if you want to get a real fast spooling turbo, that'd be the one that you'd want to go ahead and use it on for that engine. So Vinny's getting the boat housing changed over. We're going pretty ham trying to get this stuff together and done. So we'll update shortly. I think it's always funny to go over some of the stuff like this because we're definitely going to end up bypassing this and redoing that whole pipe there, and then how they leave everything in the car. Like, we don't use any of this stuff, you guys. Why do you leave all this mess in here for us? As well as me looking right here. That's your Speedo cable right there, buddy. That ain't gonna work. You done run it over. You done run it over and done snapped it. So it ain't gonna work. Sorry. It may even have been an automatic one at one point. So cool thing about this one though is we got no ABS, so we got lots of room over there for activities. But this thing is dirty. Dirty girl. It's a dirty girl. Dirty.
All right, guys, so we're underneath the Mk3. We're gonna start taking out all these fuel lines and evap lines. Vinny's dropping, the tank right now. That's what we're doing. One thing with Mk3s is their tank likes to rust pretty good. So once we drop this down, we'll look inside and see how bad it is. But, off the bat, I can drain this gas from the feed line right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks really brown. So, that's not really a good sign if it's that brown. So, spider right there. Bottom up door. Oh! Where'd it go? Dude, that thing. What's that? Oh, he's right there. Where? See him? Oh, he's dangling. Where'd he go, George? There he is. Line him up! Yeah! Here we go. First look at the tank. Whoa, what pump is that? Okay. Let me see. It actually just doesn't look bad.
Let me see. We'll put the light in there. Okay.
See right in there, look, turn the phone the other way, and that little orange where the pump sits.
Not seeing anything too crazy in there, so you guys get the full look.
There it is, right there. Not bad.
Okay. So we're gonna put the new pump on and then put it back in. So we'll show you once we have the new pump on.
Okay, so took the stock pump off, gonna put in our new, Hellcat pump, and then wire this sucker up and get her back in the tank.
Are you throwing stuff at me? Hey!
Hey, dude, hurry up, dude. Stop standing around.
Hey!
Dude, stop standing around.
Hey! Hey! I'm
Hey, stop messing around. Come on.
you, big boy.
Hurry up, bro. Come on.
Dropping my engine in my car. Oh! 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 Ah! Ah! Push long time. You push long time. Push my engine in my car long time.
You gonna help?
No.
Oh.
Me like to sit here. Ho! 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 Boy! Oh boy! Big boy! Woo! Woo wee! You! Yee! I know you guys enjoy our shenanigans, but the engine's in, looking real good. Everything seems to fit pretty decent. Engine's nice and straight. I'll go ahead and go underneath the car right now and show you guys what's up, and then probably be ending this video, so. Quick little roll just for the customer for when he's watching so you can see everything. I'm gonna go ahead and do the cams in the car since everything's removed in here. We'll be able to get to everything. Got plenty of room for activities everywhere. Gotta go ahead and remove this crap still. But you got the hypergate there. It's always super freaking tight for the downpipe in these cars, but it kind of is what it is, so. Alrighty guys, well, as you can see, as you saw from the top, the engine's in. We went ahead and cleaned the RM54, put the slave cylinder in, put his brand new clutch fork in. All that stuff is all done. We went ahead and replaced his rear main seal as well because that was pretty ass. Got the crossover bolted in, got the mount all flipped out the way it's supposed to be now. So we're gonna go ahead and start making the drive shaft. And then Caden's already gone ahead and did all the fuel pump stuff that you guys saw earlier. You can see the fitting right here to now be able to go to the dash 6. And that's as easy as hooking that up. We've already went ahead and removed the fuel lines. We're gonna utilize the OEM hard line for the return line. Mounts are in and tightened. Manifold's on. So, alrighty guys, so this is gonna go ahead and conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it for Adrian's Mk3 Supra. We're gonna be having a whole bunch of stuff we're gonna end up having to do to the car next week when all the rest of the parts come in. We'll be doing cams, we'll be doing the turbo install, downpipe work. We'll go ahead and finish running the fuel line. So when the fuel rail comes in from Radium, we're gonna go ahead and order his injectors, have those go ahead and get brought in as well. So we can go ahead and finish everything up. We gotta do a little bit of paint work to make it look pretty, and it'll make it look really good, and it'll be running in the next video. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.